You've probably heard about Lionsgate Portal, and I'm here to tell you why it's all a lie. They say that on August 8th, 8/8, that the Earth, Sirius, Sun, and Orion's belt is supposed to line up. It's a lie. It can never happen due to their placement in the sky. They say that this is a cosmic gateway, but here's the truth. It's actually just a mashup of astrology, numerology, and New Age mysticism. There is no ancient origin for this, but I'm going to tell you all the pieces that were put together to get you to believe that this date had some real significance. So first and foremost, the Sun and Sirius were in conjunction around about July 6th or 7th. Now, concerning the alignment of the Sun and Sirius, or them actually rising together, is called a heliacal rising. And this whole thing about Lionsgate, what was it, late July until maybe the second week in August this year, is loosely trying to relate it to a time in ancient Kemet when the alignment of Sirius and the Sun would be tracked, because it would remind them that the Nile River is going to flood and it's a new year for them. So this was important to them because things would start to grow. The flooding, the water would help the land and everything. And that was just a mark of celebration for them because it was a time of abundance. The next part is that the Sun is supposed to be in Leo right now, right? But it's not. If you check astronomy, you would know that today, 7/30/25, the Sun is actually in Cancer. What happens is the Earth axis, it wobbles and it causes a drift about 1 degree every 72 years, meaning that the constellations no longer align with the zodiac signs assigned thousands of years ago. So this creates the astronomical mismatch. So astronomy versus astrology, right? Now, to really understand this, we got to dig a little bit deeper because it's something I want you guys to understand. Astrology, the Western astrology that most of us have followed, I don't follow it anymore, is based on these locked in dates related to seasons and not the true movement of the Sun or the Earth in relation to constellations. Is locked in now. So right now, the way I just said that, people think that this is Leo season, and right now it's actually Cancer season. By the way, we were never meant to claim the constellations as an identity for us. So people saying, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Taurus, I'm a this, I'm a that. We were never meant to claim these as identities, but we were supposed to note the fact that we were born under a particular constellation, because it's going to act as a guide for us in this lifetime of what we can offer the world, what we can teach others about the constellation or about the energy of that constellation, distortions within our harmonic tone that we need to get right for this lifetime. So keep that in mind. Now, the next thing about it being 8/8. So that's a numerology reference. And people are like, ooh, 8/8 is a portal. It's a portal. Everything is a portal these days. Anytime there's a doubling of numbers or whatever else. But the true portals are doing the equinoxes, the solstices, eclipses, and zeniths. Those are the true, in quotes, portals or important dates, right? So if you're going to get in alignment with something, do that. Anything that is man-made, man-constructed, those are the things that you need to fact check, right? Very important before you just assume that this is true. But a lot of people who are new to astrology or new to spirituality, they quickly jump on the bandwagon. Early on, I was one of those people like, okay, is Lionsgate Portal. Now, truth be told, there is some kind of funky, funny energy that I've experienced around those dates that's very odd and everything, very heavy, but that's about it for me. Now, The power of 8 is this. 8 is a number of abundance. It's a number of wealth, but it's a number of power as well. It represents infinity. How you use it or how you relate to it can change based on your energy. So positive, it can be used for abundance, or if it's imbalanced, you'll notice that the ego flares up. See, 8 is always going to tell you when something is imbalanced, something that you need to deal with, okay? So just on a daily basis, if you were just mapping your own energy, mapping your own cycle each month, then you would be looking at, how do I feel on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4? But you know, in truth, there is no calendar. There is no time. There's only now. So what are you feeling in this moment? That's what it really should be boiled down to. But because we're in this reality, of course, people are going to use a calendar. So let me talk about the sun in Sirius and why it is a true celestial marker. So I've already told you guys that around July 6th or 7th now, that is when the sun and Sirius actually aligns and rise together. Besides the fact that it was a trigger for the cometics to know that the now was going to rise, it's also a time of ancestral remembrance, of remembering ancient knowledge, and just taking a moment and a pause to connect with oneself and actually connect to the spirit realm, because that's a time where people may receive downloads or streams of information, but it's not on 8/8. You have to actually track astronomy, the true placements of the constellations and our relationship to it now in the present moment, not based on what somebody else told you. Another thing I want you guys to look out for is the overuse of the word gate, like it's an access to some portal or higher realms or frequency. And just the idea that you're going to get some type of spiritual activation or awakening or something like that. Be careful about that, because truth be told, there is no true way around the work that you have to do as a being in order for you to correct your tone, for you to align your tone for this journey, your harmonic tone, to be in harmony, to be source aligned in everything that you do, think, speak. That's harmonic tone and frequency. But it's like so many of these mimicry or mimics in this reality, people who just spout information just based on what they've been told or taught to believe without questioning it. They're going to explain things to you that you should do and why you should do it, and that there's some type of ascension that's happening. No, your true gates, your true openings, your true levels up or whatever is going to come from within. This is a part of your journey, and yours is specific to you. Whatever changes that happen for you, it's not based on a particular date, a particular sound, a particular whatever. It's not. Lionsgate is not ancient. It is something that's made up, and it combined the date, numerology, the Leo, because we're supposed to be in the astrological sign Leo, plus this new age vocabulary. So be mindful of that, and don't run around here just doing something because somebody told you to. The true power of 8 represents inner balance. It represents discipline and spiritual mastery, not trying to bypass anything. And the 8 is activated when you are grounded in your tone, when you're not following trends and mimicry paths. All right, so willfully this helps. Hey y'all, if you've made it to the end, please like, subscribe, help a sister out to make sure that other people are getting this information as well. All right, until next time.